Welcome to the video. I was in debt and now I'm making £3,700 a day with branded dropshipping, and this is a new method that I want to share to YouTube because I feel like a lot of you are out there and you actually don't know what to sell, you don't know how to sell it, and you're going to go test a product and probably waste your money if you don't use the right method. So in today's video I want to share that method that's helped me make this type of profit from my profit sheet. This is the revenue from the Shopify store in Hong Kong dollars, and as long as you have the right system in place, then you can easily start making profits like this. I started out completely broke, and off the bat I faced a lot of issues and I was in debt. Didn't work out for me, but then I just discovered this one thing which scaled me to 5k revenue a day within a couple of weeks of just doing this. Before, I'd literally just find products that I liked and I'd just try and test them because I thought, yeah, that shiny object syndrome just led to debt and spending money on ads that just weren't making a return. So the goal here is to make a return on your ad spend, because essentially that's what dropshipping is. You just want to make a return on your ad spend to get good profits, and in the back end be fulfilling an actual decent product. So I'm going to go through the two pillars, and I'm going to go through some example ads as well, just so you can go away from this video with enough value to actually implement and make your first 1k, 2k day. Now I'm going to go over how to make your first 5k in profit, and then I'm going to go over how to make your first 50k in profit into the second pillar. So for the first 5k profit, it's obviously a little bit different to the first 50k, because first you need to find proof of concept in the product that you're going to test. So in order to find that product, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll on Facebook or Instagram and optimize your feed for dropshipping ads. You want to optimize your feed for dropshipping ads because the best way to find dropshippers is by being the customer of a dropshipper. So if you're scrolling on Facebook and you pretend that you're interested in dropshippers by scrolling onto their videos, clicking on the dropshipper's website, adding their items to your cart, the pixel just thinks that you are interested in these dropshipping products and therefore show you more dropshippers on the Facebook feed. Now, especially if you just interact with winning dropshipping sites, then you're just going to get shown winning dropshipping products. Now, following the validation points that I'm about to go through, you just want to find your first 20 to 30 dropshippers using this method, because we need to see our options before making a decision, and that's going to give us the highest chance of seeing a return on your investment instantly so that you don't lose money. Now, this first part is extremely important, but the second pillar is going to be probably the most important thing that you learn in this video, so make sure you stick around for that, because once you make your first 5k in profit, it can very quickly go down. So you need to make sure that you have the right systems in place in order to keep that sustainable and make more profit. And then you might be thinking, oh, I'll just make my first 5k. It doesn't matter. This isn't a side hustle, it's a real business that you need to focus on. So the validation points that we're going to be looking at is 20 plus active ads running for 2 weeks and have been running for shorter than 4 months, because these are fairly new to the market products that you can just rip before other dropshippers come join the train and your CPMs are too high. You can't even see a sale because you're spending too much on your advertising, etc. Now, the reason that we're looking on meta ads is because we're only going to be running meta ads. We're not doing TikTok ads. We're not looking at anything Pinterest. We're looking at Facebook ads with hard data behind it. This is the biggest mistake that I see dropshippers use or do, which is trying to sell products that they don't even have any data behind. They don't know if the product that they are going to sell is going to sell because they haven't looked at the data properly. Or they might have looked at the data and just said to themselves, yeah, I think that's all right because I like the product and it can sell for that reason and that reason. But your mind is just going to make shit up. You need to make sure that you're following the points that are being given to you. You also want to make sure the product is not being abused by 17-year-old TikTok dropshippers. Like I said, the CPMs will be too high. You waste all your money on your ad spend. So if you go on TikTok and you just type in that product, you can easily see if this is being abused by like 6 dropshippers and I rinse the product. Anyone who sees it on Facebook then would have probably seen it on TikTok. And there's loads of other dropshippers selling the exact same product, and you're just going to be in a pricing bidding war, and that is absolutely terrible. So don't do that. One or two other dropshippers selling this product. You can use Google Lens to that out, and then it's perfect. It's time for you to enter once you've validated it with these points. So now you can run a test with just static ads only. You don't want to go into videos. Now this is the pillar 2 of the video, because your first 5k, you're going to get the proof of concept with the static ads. And for example, there's a static ad here that I found from a winning dropshipping product. There's a video here. This dropshipper has been using videos, so I probably wouldn't test that because I want to test with statics straight away. And there's another photo ad here. Just your product because it's got a sort of wow factor. I like these products where you can just showcase it in a photo, people are going to buy it, you can get proof of concept pretty quickly, then you're making a bit of money first, you're getting a good return on your ad spend with your Facebook ads, then from there it's just scaling and sustaining that money that you're now making. Because the strategy we're using is not just testing one product, running it for a bit, seeing that it's getting some sales, and then instantly trying to find a new product. That is really not what we're doing here, because if you're doing that, you're just constantly in a rat race, and it's just like a donkey chasing a carrot. Because once your first product runs out, the video, the photo dies down, then you're going to not be making any money anymore. You would have made a bit of cash, but that's not income. It's just a little bit of cash on the side. So you need to be making a profitable business. And so we're going to be keeping the same product, and we're going to keep on recycling this product using new creatives and essentially turning it into a brand. Now, the method that people are using at the moment is they're just trying to test a bunch of products. They're trying to test product after product, and they're not actually, to use this product in the long run. They're just trying to make a quick buck and then find the next product. But if you just keep recycling those creatives and you use the right system, you're going to have a sustainable business, but you're going to have those profits coming in month after month. And when you see screenshots of people making money and stuff, 1K a day, 2K a day, it's nothing, because what the method I just said, that's what they're doing. So if you have a sustainable business and you get profit month after month, you'll go from 10K to 20K to 30K to 40K to 50K profit. And you'll be becoming an actual business owner that's making a lot of money. So this is basically how you separate yourself from the crowd, and this is how you do it. So once you've found that proof of concept, you need to make your first 50K in profit from there. And from your first 50K in profit, it's easy to make a lot more than that. So what I want you to do is, once you've got the winning product, find 20 to 40 reviews on Reddit. Super easy. Now, by reviews, I just mean feedback from other people in the niche, basically. So if you sell a specific type of jewelry, find out what these people are talking about, what they're complaining about, what it is that they're talking about. Because in a community on Reddit, that's when they're in the most purest form. People are just speaking what they want to say. From there, you can just speak directly to them. And then it seems like that you're an actual customer that's like with them. And your brand gets them and they'll want to buy from you. You can use Amazon, Reddit, Trustpilot from your competitors to find the most common pains of your target audiences, and then you can just make a document with all of these pains and desires. It's as simple as that, because you then don't need to do the work here. You just let ChatGPT do the work. And that's the best thing about this. You don't need to do all of this crazy scripting and be a script writer to make these video ads for your product, because you have a script writer. If you train ChatGPT correctly, then it's going to be easy to just see a return on your investment, because ChatGPT knows exactly what to do because you told it what to do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use a cheat code with ChatGPT. You can just feed ChatGPT winning scripts from your competitors, explain what it is, feed the pains and desires your customers face. Ask it to analyze the winning scripts and to create 10 scripts using the strongest pains and desires and inspiration from the winning scripts. So now, this is just a cheat code. It's like on GTA when you used to type in all the A/B shit. This is a cheat code. It's basically the same thing, because instead of hiring this copywriter who can make scripts, you're literally just you can solo person. You can then take these scripts, put them into 11 Labs or a voiceover, for example, just edit a video on CapCut with your product, put the script over it, and you can just test a new campaign every single day. Because these scripts, they're not random. They're going based on winning ads that have already proven to work because they're winning. And it's just remixing that same sort of format with the common pain points of your target audience. So you might go and then target a different customer persona that nobody has yet targeted. And that's when you can make some serious money. Because if nobody's targeted it, then it's literally like an unsaturated product, but just on steroids, because nobody has targeted this customer yet. And it's like, wow, okay, buying this. That's when you see ROAS of like 4. And then it's just repeating the process. I think it's a very, very simple model, dropshipping. And if you do it the right way, like how I'm saying now, and you don't just go from product to product, it's very easy to build this into a brand that you're going to actually exit in the future, to build this into something much bigger than you can even imagine right now. And it's exactly how I'm able to make £3,700 profit in a single day. Listen, if you need any help at all, then just please DM me on Instagram. All I want to do is just help you guys out. So if you need help, just shoot me a DM.